Welcome back. It's another Bob and Tom Extra. This is Christopher. Not only is the Bob and Tom Show live every weekday morning, but every afternoon we'll give you a little extra in case you missed anything. On today's big show, strip club talk plus llamas and surgery. It's on the way in just a minute.
Tired of partisan noise?
America's more divided than ever, but Independent Americans is adding light to contrast all that heat.
Independent Americans, daily news with Army veteran Paul Rykoff.
Pressing issues of the day with leaders who are shaping what America will be in the future. We're going to bring the righteous media five eyes. Independence, integrity, information, inspiration, and impact.
Join the movement, Independent Americans, from Believe. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Hey there, how you doing tonight? The restroom's the best room. I sit here right next to you waiting. I can tell that you are lonely. I can be your one and only. I've got a plan as we sit on the can. You can tell me. Oh, my darling, tap 3 times on my loafer if you want me. So ice on the pipes means the answer is no. I love you. Oh, my sweet thing says we're gonna share a stall today. So ice on the pipes means no go Idaho. Just one tap, what's that supposed to mean? I'm starting to wonder. I wave at you under the wall. Don't you know that you've impressed me? Wait a minute, don't arrest me. We can't be lovers 'cause you're undercover. I'm busted. I didn't mean it. Tap 3 times on my wingtip if you want me. So ice on the pipes means the answer is no. I got a wide stance, but I'm telling you that I'm not gay. You flashed your badge. Maybe it's time to eat crow.
Miss something? Here you go. We'll try to catch you up. This is Bob and Tom Extra.
I'm Chick McGee, and there's Willie Griswold.
What's up, man?
What's up, indeed? Where were we? Talking about Josh's visit to the strip club, a legendary story. And,
yeah, I mean, I do have some shame about it, but
No, you shouldn't.
no.
But you know, what are you going to do? It's
I went to a strip club for my bachelorette party. And when we got there, we saw a girl we went to high school with.
Oh.
dancing.
Yeah. And then on the male stage, we saw her stepbrother.
Is that right?
They ride together.
Yeah.
That's not real.
It's 100% real.
Yeah, carpooling.
That was
100% real, man.
That's an amazing story.
Yeah.
Well, we've all helped our friends get a job,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Give somebody a reference.
What the heck?
Yeah.
If you go to a strip club, well, it's been a good 15 years since I've been to one, in all honesty. But when I stopped going, it was 50-50 men, women in the crowd.
Oh, yeah. I have a lot of married friends whose wives want to go.
Yeah.
And they enjoy it just as much as their husbands.
And it's one of those industry things, too, where like bartenders get off work and that's the bar that's open.
And they hang out. Yeah.
I have never been to a busier strip club than the weekend there was a PGA event in Louisville. Oh, my gosh.
Is that right?
You haven't seen so many Titleist hats in your life. Crazy.
Holy heck. I can't remember the last time I was in a strip club.
Yeah, me neither.
Was there a time where you enjoyed going?
There was a strip club called Big Al's in Peoria.
Yeah. Legendary.
And,
right next to the jukebox.
There was a comedy club. It's kind of an event. We'd go there and host shows. The last was a theater, and they got to go to Big Al's. And I did, and it ended. I was backstage with the girls, and they were in their dressing room, and they're talking about stuff they could care less about.
It's like being in a locker room.
It's exactly like being in a locker room.
Can you sign these for me, Mr. McGee?
Absolutely.
And then the next morning, when we had to leave to come back to Indianapolis, he comes out to the car, and all the comedians were leaving. Yeah. He's covered in glitter.
I'm covered in glitter.
Covered in glitter.
It was an amazing evening.
What'd you do last night?
I got covered in glitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
I started getting bored because they were fun for a while. They were really fun. Just seeing my buddies. I always loved watching my friends in those. Like all of a sudden, I would look up and be like, well, looks like one of the girls talked Mark into a private dance.
And you lose them, yeah.
We went on a bachelor party, and we just lost a guy, and it was dinner, and people were like, hey, where's Chad? And we finally called him up, and he was still at the strip club.
So funny.
You know who I can't see going to a strip club ever is Greg Warren.
No, I don't think he would.
No.
Now, I'm not saying he hasn't.
Right.
Because one of the best strip clubs I've ever been to, he went to college where that was.
Oh.
So he must. I'll have to ask him if he ever went there. Yeah. But
he's such a gentleman.
I know. He would just be like,
excuse me, ma'am. I'm sorry, but my friends are here.
Do you guys remember the lingerie lunch had the 90s in a chokehold, dude? Like it was. Yeah. Every radio place was broadcasting from a lingerie lunch.
I would host them.
That's
I would.
Crazy.
Lingerie lunch. Here's Busty Bell.
I was just tucked away in the manager's office somewhere. Just walking 10 years old.
Yeah.
Hey, we're doing a radio promo at the lingerie lunch.
Same, yeah.
I'm sneaking my head out there just having my life changed.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I know evidently the word lingerie is magical because that was in the title, it was okay for the girls to walk around naked. They were the sheerest clothes. Yeah. I mean, why even bother? Just walking on the bar.
Well, and that was the weird thing. I worked at the brokerage firm then, and the older gentlemen would go over to it, and then they would come back with bags of lingerie that they had bought, like raffled.
They got a commission.
Yeah, they would buy the lingerie off the ladies, and then they would give it to, here, I can't take this home to my wife. Here, you got a girlfriend, give it to her. And so I would always get a bunch of free lingerie from all the old dudes who went to lingerie lunch.
That's weird.
That is weird.
Yeah. Oh. But that's what they were doing. They would walk around and you would bid to buy the lingerie off of them.
That the girls were wearing. Yeah. Absolutely.
Godwin, were you ever a strip club guy?
I don't see that.
No, and the last time that I was in a strip club, I could shoehorn a song in here. I could tell you the story.
Sure,
It's the pothole story. This is a true story.
I would love to hear a song about a strip club from the one, the only Pat Godwin.
Driving home late from Detroit. It's dark and orange cones. Lost in a strange part of town. No place to break down alone. Oh no, I hit a pothole on neglected avenue. Then I bust a tire. I hit a pothole on neglected avenue. Situation's dire. Waiting for help at a strip club on a Motown amateur night. I sipped a $10 Pepsi. Lap dance cost $45. Good God, I hit a pothole on neglected avenue. Now I'm hanging with the strippers. I hit a pothole on neglected avenue. She's rubbing on my zipper. I'm done.
Neglected avenue.
Did you sit at the bar?
With my back to everybody. I was so freaked out. It was called the Flight Club. It was a real fancy one outside of Detroit.
Oh, my.
Willie, you were saying that you were always in the kitchen, in the back, or in the manager's office. Weird story, but that's how I met Christy Lee when I was a kid, is my mom was a bar DJ. And when she didn't have a sitter, we would go to work with her and sit in the kitchen. And just so happened, my mom worked for Christy and her husband, who owned that bar at the time. So I met Christy when I was like 7.
Hanging out at a bar?
Yeah, hanging out at a bar. Yeah. So.
And when you living your best life, eating
I
dinner?
loved it. We had French fries and baskets every night, Shirley Temples, Everybody took care of us. We just had coloring books and sitting on milk crates.
Oh, yeah.
It was wonderful. Yeah. I had no idea, like, this is not what you should be doing.
I remember one time I was in the green room before I went to school, and then Tim Wilson was on air that day, and Dean walked in like, "Hey, Tim, time to come on air." And he goes, "Give me a minute. I'm teaching Willie about Bobby Whitlock." and that was that. Tim waited like 5 more minutes before he went on air.
Yeah, that's Tim, all right.
Getting some weird babysitters. I was lucky. Yeah.
What else you got over there in news, Jess?
What do I have in news? Let's look.
Okay.
Police in the UK are praising a herd of llamas for detaining a suspected thief until officers could arrive.
Love it.
The llamas held the perpetrator?
They did. The man had allegedly mugged a woman before jumping the fence onto a farm. However, his escape route was cut off by 8 llamas who chased him and surrounded him.
No way.
Yeah.
What?
Owners Heidi Price and Graham Oliver were alerted to the intruder by the llama's cries. Mr. Oliver, found terrified. He was circled by the animals, and before police arrived at the scene, and then they finally arrested him on suspicion of theft.
Do you think in some way the llamas knew?
They would have, right? They'd have to.
Well, I mean, he jumped the fence onto their property, so I don't know. I wonder if, are they herding animals, I guess?
I was looking for this. This is a llama, what sound a llama makes when it screams, I guess.
It's terrifying.
Amazing.
Now that one, that's probably closer to...
Yeah, I guess any animal will protect their area, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. That's great.
Yeah.
You know, Christy wants a pet llama. Is that right? Or
Alpaca.
alpaca.
What's the difference?
That's a difference.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, a couple feet, I think.
Yeah, one's smaller.
One's taller and...
One's religious, one's not. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
The llama, the Dalai Lama.
Do you want to hear the first joke I ever wrote that
Yes.
I did at open mic? That is,
Would I?
I'm warning you, it's horrible.
Okay.
So I was doing some reading about Bin Laden.
Is this part of the setup?
Yeah.
I trying to figure out why he's such a jerk, why he hated it. Come to find out, that guy, and I'm not making this up, 47 wives.
Yeah.
Wow.
That'll ruin any man.
Oh,
But
yeah.
for each wife that she would bear him a son, he would buy her 5 llama.
Oh.
Okay.
For each daughter she bore him, he would buy her 1 llama. I was like, oh, well, that explains it. That guy had to deal with a whole lot of Osama baby mama llama drama.
It's a fine joke. I love it.
And how you're getting a standing ovation from Chick and
I'm gonna
Undeserved.
even ace clap.
Oh,
Now,
that's wonderful.
how would it do?
okay.
Yes.
Jeff, if you did that
It
now...
was forced. You know what I mean?
No, but
that's not true.
Dude, if you did that, you wouldn't be so nervous before shows. That's a killer.
Look,
You
I'm
got it.
sweating right now just telling
Wait
you.
a second. None of that's true?
The 47 wives is true.
But the part about gifting them
llamas?
llamas, not
No,
true at all.
I just want to say Osama baby
Yeah.
mama llama drama.
When you
Sorry,
think
wrote it
of-
backwards.
That is...
When you think of baby llama drama, you
wonderful.
got to find that out. You got to
Yeah.
figure that out. You got to work
Yeah.
backwards.
That has
Yes,
to
but-
be your opener every night. That's
that could
wonderful.
be in your failed to mention hunk. Did you guys know, or it turns out Osama
I could do that. Nice.
People are going to start yelling that at shows. Now. You're gonna
Osama
have to
baby
do it.
mama
that-
llama.
What's the punchline again?
Osama baby mama llama drama.
That's a tough one.
It looks like you're seizing.
I love all of it. It does look like
Your mouth does something goofy during that.
You have no reason to be ashamed of that joke.
No, it's
fun.
wonderful.
You did good. A man in Argentina who was supposed to have gallbladder surgery was shocked to find that the doctors had given him a vasectomy instead. Jam Press reports that Mr. Jorge Bass went in for gallbladder procedure and was taken into surgery without being properly checked in by hospital staff. After waking up, he was told he had accidentally been sterilized.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
His lawyer, Diego Larry,
Hey! Wait a minute. Diego Larry?
that's what it says
That's
his
funny.
name is,
That's very funny.
said the mix-up occurred because the hospital tends to perform gallbladder operations on Tuesdays
our
and
specialty.
vasectomies on Wednesdays.
Stupid me. Gallbladder operations are Wednesday.
Doctors reportedly told him the procedure was not likely to be reversible
Wow.
due to Mr. Bass's age. Devastated by the news, the 41-year-old who has 3 grown sons, told local media that he had always wanted a little girl.
Okay, but at least he's already had some
Yeah,
kids or whatever. But, oh, boy.
Wow.
Whoops.
He has to get some money, right?
I'd imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Oh, yeah. Diego Larry.
Gallbladder. But now he's got to go in and have gallbladder surgery.
Oh, yeah, he still has to do that.
Yeah. When you go back, you have to make sure 1,000 times this time. It's gallbladder surgery, guys, by the way.
But they mark, I don't know if this was in the States, but here in the States, they mark you what they're going to do. They mark you up before you're even
Sharpie.
in the surgery center. Yeah. Whatever you're having done.
Am I the only one that had his gallbladder out?
Oh, I still have mine, yeah.
Yeah, I still have mine.
Oh, yeah, I had mine out. It was all mushy, and it was just horribly.
Wow.
It looked like an inside-out vagina is what
They
it looked
showed
like.
it to you?
It was a mess. It was just awful.
They showed it to you?
Yeah. And the middle of it looked like lentils, stones and stuff in there. It was just disgusting.
Yeah, that's
unfortunate.
It really paints a picture, doesn't it?
You do paint a picture.
The last time I went in for surgery, they did the Versed, the Twilight.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
And I was awake enough. You can hear them talking in the background and all that. And somebody said, "Hey, she works for the Bob and Tom show." And the other guy was like, "No kidding, what does she do?" And I go, "I book guests." And somebody goes, "Give her more medicine."
Yeah, she's not out yet.
No way.
Yeah, so.
Wow.
All right, what else do we have in the news? A katana is a traditional Japanese sword.
Yes, it is.
I have one.
You do?
Yeah, I'm kind
You're
of
a sword guy?
Yeah, I'm kind of a sword guy. I didn't realize I was. I was in here one morning and I talked about how I have a couple swords. And you were just like, "Are you?" And I was like, "No, I'm not a sword guy." And you're like, "You have a couple." And I was like, "Oh gosh, who have I become?"
Hold on. Are they like in the corner of your apartment or hung on the wall?
No, it's for protection. It's in my bedroom. It's near my bed.
Is it really?
Yeah. I don't know. Me and a friend, it was right when I moved to Chicago, and we did this thing. We were staying up all night, and we were watching one of those like infomercials, and they were selling a knife set, and every half hour it'd get cheaper, and they'd throw in something else.
I get it.
And finally, it was 2:30 in the morning, and it was $60 for kitchen knives, like 50 tactical knives, and 1 katana. So it was a good deal. We couldn't pass the deal up. So yeah, I have a katana in my bedroom.
Right, in case the Foot Clan attack?
Buddy, I have no clue. I mean, it was like we just smoked a blunt on the beach. It was very picturesque, and then we went back to the hotel, and they were like, "We got to get this katana deal." And so yeah, I've got a sword.
All right.
You did it on vacation too? You bought it while you were on vacation?
I was moving to Chicago. It was like my first weekend there.
Is it real sharp?
Oh yeah, it's plenty sharp.
Do you just have one?
I have the one. I had another, but I'm not sure where it is. And then I have a series of knives that are in my friend Shelby's storage space. There are a bunch of tactical knives. They're all 4 inches. And I'm pretty sure they're illegal to have. So thank you, Shelby, for...
All the details of this are so Griswold, man.
I'm a psycho.
There's a storage unit. There's,
Do you have one of those knives that's also like brass knuckles in the handle?
I don't, but I kind of want to get one.
Of course you do. You're a knife guy.
Yeah, I'm kind of a knife guy. I like a blade. Don't we like a blade? No one likes a blade
Why
anymore?
can't I get a switchblade? I guess those are illegal.
You can. My dad eventually got one. He found...
Did he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, your dad would operate outside the law every now and then.
Oh, yeah. Well,
can you try and find out how he got?
Don't you have a switchblade comb?
I do have a switchblade. Josh got
He has the finest switchblade comb.
And I don't know, in the shuffle of toys over here, I don't know.
Have you guys ever been to a knife show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else do they have there?
They also had
snakes.
Yeah, like they had like tarantulas.
Do they really? Like snake guy and knife guy are the same guy?
Yeah. They're pals. I mean,
Are they cross?
That Venn diagram is...
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Look at that.
And that's got some heft to
And
it.
it's a metal comb.
Yeah.
It really has some, and there's actual screws in it, so you can tighten or loosen the screw. It's very...
It looks like a good beard comb.
Very nice.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you comb your hair?
No, I have a brush, but I'm trying lately to just use my hands because my hair is falling out. And I feel like a brush is just cheating death by going up there.
Whenever life gets you down, keeps you wearing a frown, and the gravy train has left you behind. And when you're all out of hope, down at the end of your rope, and nobody's there to throw you a line, If you ever get so low that you don't know which way to go, come on and take a walk in my shoes. Never worry about a thing, got the world on a string, 'cause I've got the cure for all of his blues. I take a look at my enormous penis and my troubles start melting away. I take a look at my enormous penis and the happy times are coming to stay. I gotta sing and I dance when I glance in my pants and the feeling's like a sunshiny day. I take a look at my enormous penis and everything is going my way. Sing along at home, why don't you? 2, 3. I take a look at my enormous penis.
It's not that hard.
And my troubles start melting away. Just Bob and Tom.
I take a look at my enormous penis.
And the happy times are coming to stay. Yeah, I got great big amounts in the place where it counts. And the feeling's like a sunshiny day. I take a look at my enormous penis and everything is going my way.
I'm Bob and Tom now.
Everything is going my way.
Hey, look at these goobers.
Everything is going my way.
Hey, Chihuahua.
Everything is going my way. Yum.
That's it for another Bob and Tom Show Extra. Catch us on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. For Bob and Tom Extra, this is Christopher. Take care, everybody.
The Musers, the podcast.
So why a podcast?
Podcasting's very intimate. That's why I'm shirtless.
Oh my God.
Your weekly dose of absurdity and fun.
The things in life that we put up with simply because we don't get around to fixing them. And I let be a problem for much longer than it should be a problem because of the single problem of me. Yeah. I'm the problem at the center of my life.
The Musers, the podcast.
Are we podcasting now?
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.